Yo, what is up?
Yeah. Gray in the
Hey,
market.
how you?
We got the scoop from the cars to the games. Stay in the loop. Latest news. We break it smart. The hobby is sports. It's where we start.
What is up, everybody? It is 2:08. It is Saturday. You know what that means. It's time for another episode of Grading the Market, part of Box Score Studio. What is up, Elias? How you doing today, man?
And I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, everything's all good on this side, brother. How's it going back
We're-
where you're at?
just to let y'all know, man. Full disclosure, Elias and we're having a little bit of technical difficulties right now, so that's why we're laughing it off and stuff like that. So our apologies and stuff like that. But yeah, hey, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna push our way through this episode. Try to do the best we can with what we got and see where we go. So what we got today? I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about pack searching in the hobby. Elias is going to touch on NFL, college football playoffs and stuff like that. Um, yeah, but before we get started, I want to go ahead and remind everybody to go ahead and subscribe to Box Score Studio. You know they have that Derek Gervin documentary, man. It's huge, four part documentary, man. It was really great. And like I said, we have a whole bunch of, or like Rudy likes to say, we have a whole bunch of stuff going on over here at Box Score Studio, man. Hit that subscribe button. You don't want to get left behind. And as always, if you like what you see between Elias and myself, hit the thumbs up button. It really helps us out with the boss a lot. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Uh, before we before we before we get started in the hobby, I just want to say full disclosure, man. Um, what I did reach out to like Rudy first, and then I talked to him about like what we're going to talk about, and he was like, "Yeah, absolutely, you should." And then I still felt a little bit uncomfortable, so I reached out to Joshua Cook, um, and then wanted to get his 2 cents in, and he was like, "Yeah, absolutely." For those of y'all who don't know, Joshua Cook and Rudy, those are my teachers when it comes to the hobby. You know, like we always say in the hobby, if you have questions, you ask. We're always learning from different people and stuff like that. Joshua is my number one, Rudy's number two. So anyway, I wanted to bring up pack searching. And for those of y'all who don't know what pack searching in the hobby are those people, or pack searchers are those people who sometimes you may have seen, whether it's at Target, Walmart, wherever it is you go to get your cards, and they're doing something. They're like either weighing the packs, to try to find the hit, or they're fingering the hell out of the pack to try to like find the hit and stuff like that.
Pause.
Um, yeah, and I myself, I've come across like two of them. Um, my times in in the hobby. I don't, I don't like it. I think it hurts the hobby. Um, I think it's a black eye, but yeah, I kind of just wanted to touch on it, on whether it does work or not. Anthony had told me a story one time where he was at either a Walmart or a Target, and he saw somebody doing pack searching, and I guess that person wasn't particularly interested in like a certain product, but he told Anthony, he was like, "Yeah, there's an autograph in this pack," and Anthony was like, "What?" And then he was like, "Yeah, there's an autograph in this one." He goes, "And there's a colored in this one, like a blue or something like that." And then Anthony, I guess trying to keep him honest, just decided to buy those 2 packs. Went home, opened them up. Lo and behold, there was an auto in one pack, and there was like a blue card in the other pack.
How do they figure that out? Just by weighing it, or
So all right, so that's what we're
what's
going
the
to talk about.
difference? No, go
That's
ahead.
what we're going to talk about right now. So some people weigh them, their packs and stuff like that, and they actually do take like a scale to the store, and you see like little small drug crackheads scale, and they start weighing the packs and hope to find like the heavier one. Some people will rub their fingernail like through the side of a pack. You know what I mean? I guess trying to find like the thicker card a memorabilia or something like that. Um, but it's really not hard to do. So I don't do pack searching, but I was curious. So when I bought some hangers one time, when Anthony had told me that story, I started searching my packs when I would get home. And lo and behold, yes, it is true. You are able to do it. So here it is. I have a hanger pack that I picked up yesterday from Target. And like I said, some people weigh them, some people rub their fingers on the side, try to feel for a thicker card. But for the most part, what you see a lot of people doing is if you look at the back of these hanger packs, you notice that the covering or the wrapper is white. And it's very, very transparent, right? So, like right now, I'm looking at it and I can see that whatever the last card in there, it's an Atlanta Brave. I don't know who it is, but I can just see it's an Atlanta Brave. Now, with these hanger packs, if you're familiar with them, you'll know that the way they come, there's like they're organized in a certain way. It's usually like the bases are always in the front and the inserts are always in the back, right?
Yeah.
So if you ever open up a pack, you know that you get real happy when you start going through your cards and you come across an upside down card, right? That's when you're like, oh, wow, I just hit a banger or whatever. So usually in these packs, those are going to be to the back of the pack. You know what I mean? So what people do then is you flip the card, the pack over to the back. There's a certain way. I'm not going to show how to do it like on camera and stuff like that, but there's a certain way that, and it's not hard to figure out. I mean, come on, it's a pack of cards. How many ways can you hold a pack of cards? But there's a certain way that you can hold these pack of cards, and when you use your other hand, you can kind of like start pushing the last.
The corners out and whatnot, so you're able to see the design. Like,
And again, if you come across color on the bottom of the pack, you know then that there is an upside down card, so you have like a banger in there. You know what I mean? Whether you see red, green, blue, who knows and stuff like that. All right. Now, I know a couple of years ago, people would also start doing it with the optics when they were chasing the downtown like football cards.
yeah.
Yeah, remember those? You see those ones go for like big bucks. People would do those with the hangers as well. They would do the exact same thing that I just told you about, except they would do it from the top. And the reason being is that the downtown cards are the only are all well they used to be. I don't know if they still are, but they used to be the second card from the back. So if you would just slide that last card back or down, and if you would see text, that was the only card that had text back there. If you would see text, you automatically knew that there was a downtown card in there. You know what I mean? So when you see people doing that, that's what they're doing. I don't want to go too much into how to do it, but yeah, it does work. Like I said, I don't do it at a store, but I wanted to see if I could do it myself. So I would buy like hanger packs, and then I would bring them home, and I would like quote unquote search them here at home. And then one time I was like called up Anthony, and I remember I was like, "Hey man, I got like an
It
orange
works.
card. Yeah, I got an orange. Yeah, it works or whatever." Open it up, lo and behold, there was an orange card in there and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. So I don't know how I came across that algorithm on TikTok, of scammers getting caught. I've seen it happen like at Target, so very big one, right?
Mhm.
But you're not lying when they pull up with those little crack scales, bro, like
Mhm.
those digital food scales. I always wondered you know, how were they able to tell the difference in the pack just by weighing them? But like you said, depending on the hit, right? That some cards tend to be thicker and whatnot. So I mean, I guess that answered my question. Kind of put
Yep.
two and two together. But yeah, bro, I've seen a lot of people spaz out when it comes to pack searching, like you said, or just going on and cleaning out shelves. Like just I know they tend to limit them now to like 3 or 4 boxes per customer. But I've seen I forget who it is that I follow, but he actually goes around the store and offers people like, hey, I'll give you $20, $30 if you go get two more boxes for me and whatnot. So it's like, man, there's even a grimy side to the hobby that I wasn't aware of. As you know, I'm barely getting
Yeah.
into card collecting and whatnot, but just stuff like that's wild to me.
Yeah. But yeah. So anyway, that's I wanted to just touch on it a little bit. Didn't want to dive too much. Didn't want to show y'all really how to do it. Like I said, it's not hard. At the end of the day, it's just a pack of cards, but it's there's videos out there
Yeah,
how to do it.
everywhere.
You know what I mean? And stuff like that. What's going on in the sports world, Elias? How's everything going?
That everything's pretty good. So before we got caught off, you and I were celebrating a parlay I had put in for this early Minnesota Timberwolves and Cavaliers game, right? So I took I didn't take the under, I took the over on all of them. On all the games. Let's see, I had Anthony Edwards over 24, Donovan Mitchell over 24 points. I had Rudy Gobert over 11.5 rebounds, and they all hit. But I'm kind of see me looking in and out. I have another parlay lined up for the same game. I needed Donovan Mitchell to make 2 more shots, and like the player he is, he just went and whiffed it and cost me another 100. So,
Oh no. Dang.
but I'm still up in a way. I tell everyone. I was in the Alamo City Sportscast chat yesterday, and I told everyone if you're gonna watch the college football game, go ahead and bet the over on the quarterbacks because they don't really play defense out there in the college league, bro. So I've been racking up my money, just basically betting on the college bowls. Now, we have the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes came up over Ole Miss, and yesterday we had Indiana destroy Oregon, bro. I don't know if you were able to catch that game, but it was a crap show just from the beginning.
I did
Homeboy
catch
and
that.
homeboy, he started off with a pick six. 2 possessions later, a fumble right at the 5 yard line, and then I don't think they got their first third down until maybe half after the start of the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken. So then Indiana, I think, is going to whoop on the Hurricanes just because of their defense.
Think
They're a
so?
bit, yeah, I think so, man. They're so surgical with the way they're playing. You have Mendoza back there, future Raider, which is, I mean, shout out to him. He's gonna be the number one pick in this upcoming draft. But you know what they say, careers go to die in Vegas.
Mhm.
So prayers up to Mendoza. Hope you ball out, kid, in the NFL just like you did in the college football league. But
So
bro,
you got Indiana. You got Indiana. That's it. That's it. That doesn't even matter that Miami is playing in their own backyard and stuff like that. You're still rolling with them.
yeah, I'm still rolling with Indiana. If Ole Miss gave them a hard time, and that's that their quarterback it can't hold, couldn't lace up Mendoza's cleats.
Mhm.
Sam Mendoza's just surgical with his play. I think the matchups just it's too perfect for Indiana not to come out the champs.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, other than Coke, what's his name, Michael Irvin on the
Mi-
sideline,
Michael
they're not
Irvin and
really
Ray Lewis. They ain't gonna be able to. They ain't gonna
they're
be able
not
to
they're
persuade
not
you.
really worth the watch.
They're not gonna persuade you that the Canes are gonna do it.
Yeah, nah, Brody.
Hey,
Hey,
what is that? What is going on with Michael Irvin for real, man? You see that dude pre-games? Jesus, nice.
man, he's out here whooping on trash cans and doing the most, bro. He's something else.
I mean, I have an idea, but I'm not gonna say what exactly is going on.
Well, he loves Florida for a reason. It's that snow time.
Yeah, so like Elias was saying, the college football championship is already set up. You got the Miami Hurricanes versus the Hoosiers. So, hey,
Who do you have?
I I actually okay, well, this is pre Indiana Oregon game. And I actually texted Rudy yesterday during lunchtime when I was eating. And I texted him, I was like, hey man, I never just barely realized that the championship game is going to actually be played in Miami. And then Rudy had messaged me back that I guess that he wasn't aware of that. And Rudy had said that he was going with um, whoever comes out of the Indiana Oregon game. I told him, I was like, there ain't no way in hell, man. There ain't no way in hell that somebody's gonna lose the championship in their backyard, bro. I was like, that would be harsh. So you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna be that 1%er. I'm gonna roll with Miami and stuff like that.
Man, so let's see how that turns out. Looks like we have two opposing selections on this end, but it's all for good football. And if you guys are gonna bet, I'd take the over. When it comes to Indiana, take the over on their running backs because they're run dominant squad. And if they have Mendoza under 200, maybe they had him. I remember last night they had him 189 was his first prop. Go ahead and take that one. That's basically automatic with the way he plays. But not only that, Jacob, we have it's the wild card weekend starting up.
Yeah,
So
it is wild card weekend. We're gonna go ahead and talk about that. Also, hey, but before we do, we're gonna quick reminder. Don't forget to visit chunkyflamingo.com. If you use the promo code chunkycarts20, you'll get 20% off, as you see it down there at the bottom, man. You're also gonna get a card of either myself, Anthony, and Elias. Also, showed off that he now has a card too.
yes,
If you
sir.
follow, yeah, you just follow him on X at LSith_V2. He showed off his card, brand new, man, brand new. So you're gonna get one of those in there. Um, just talk to Drew. We're in the works of doing more cards and stuff like that, more fun, having fun with the hobby and stuff like that. But yeah, once again, man, visit chunkyflamingo.com and use the promo code chunkycards20 to get 20% off. All right, Elias, so you were talking about the NFL, man. What's going on?
Yeah, so this upcoming game we have the Los Angeles Rams going up against the Carolina Panthers. I'm taking the Rams, of course. Y'all see me rocking the cap. I'm taking them to be the underdogs in this whole thing. They're gonna end up back in the Super Bowl if the cards play right. Then tonight we have there's no bigger rivalry than the Packers and the Bears, and it's gonna come down to seven seed. It's gonna come down to I guess the running game because I heard that it's gonna be a snowy game if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
Who are you taking on those first two matchups? You got Rams and Panthers, and you have Packers and Bears.
I'm gonna go with the Rams, and I'm pretty sure I made my pick. Excuse me, made my pick already. Um, I'm actually gonna go with the Packers. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with
Yeah,
the Packers.
I think that's who I'm rolling with too. For as much as I like the Bears, I think their Cinderella story comes to an end tonight. And then Sunday we continue with the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With the way Trevor Lawrence and Etienne have been playing, I don't see the Buffalo Bills beating them, bro. That run defense is atrocious, and let's call a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. Buffalo Bills O line just isn't it. Yeah, Josh Allen has been running for his life these last couple of games, so you can't always put the hand and put it all on Superman and expect them to come out on top.
Yeah, I'm also gonna roll with the Sunshine and the Jaguars. What they're doing? What are they doing? 8 straight or something like that right now?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. All right. Put me
Then we
down.
have then we have the 49ers against the Philadelphia Eagles. In my world, being a Cowboy fan, I hope they both lose, right? That's just not how it works out. But I'm gonna pick the better of two evils, right? Give me the Niners. Christian McCaffrey over Saquon Barkley. He's more of an X factor in this game. Barkley's one noted. One noted, but damn, is he good at it, right?
Yeah.
But you have Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy linking up, not like they did last week, man. I don't know what the hell happened.
Mhm.
The Seahawks scared the crap out of them, bro, and whooped on them. But yeah, give me the Niners over the Eagles. Who do you have?
Yeah, I'm also gonna roll with the Niners for pretty much everything you just said, man. Yeah.
And then we'll be sending your Los Angeles Chargers home because they're going up against the New England Patriots, and there's no stopping Drake May, bro. So I'm gonna have to go Patriots. Sorry.
You know what?
You're gonna
Most-
just be realistic. Come on.
Okay. You know what? I was thinking about that earlier. I'm gonna let you. For those of y'all who are new or whatever, y'all know I'm a Chargers fan. All right. Um, that Chargers defense is tough, bro. It's a lot tougher than people think. And you know what I mean? Once when they put the boom on somebody, they put the boom on somebody. All right. Um, so yeah, I don't know New England, if the New England offense has been hit by anybody like the Chargers and stuff like that. Um, I know the Chargers they're really good at showing a whole bunch of different schemes. Um, so yeah, I'm not just trying to be a homer, but I'm gonna roll with the Chargers this week.
I just think in the long run, Jacob, it all depends on how Justin Herbert holds
The
up
offensive line, yeah.
because he's you already know bandaged left and right. You're talking he's playing out there with a messed up shin, a messed up hand.
Hmm.
It's like, man, if y'all really want to make it this like farther in this, y'all are gonna have to protect Justin Herbert. 'Cause, man, he's been rushing for a minimum of I believe 27 yards per game, and and that's not him seeing openings. That's just him running for his life. You know,
Running for his life. Takes drops back. It's like nobody's open. Just go, dog. Just go.
Just run, Forrest, run.
Run. Don't even wait for it, baby. Just run. Just go. Drop back and go.
And then we have the overrated Houston Texans, and by
Oh.
overrated, I'm talking about C.J. Stroud. Stroud, you fold under pressure every time. And on the other side, you have Mr. Football, Aaron Rodgers, the Hail Mary God himself, rolling with the Steelers. Who do you have between those two?
The Steelers and
Texans.
you know what? I'm gonna roll with the Texans this week. Yeah, and
You're gonna roll with
the only
Texans?
reason why I'm saying that is because I'm not a big Aaron Rodgers fan. You know what I mean? I want to see him go away. You know what I mean? I just crawl back into a cave or do something, brother. You know,
Man,
just
after those ayahuasca trips and whatnot, he went off the loony bin. He used to be my favorite player growing up. I
mhm.
rocked with the Packers for a good amount of time. And then once he started snapping on reporters and just turning his back on his teammates,
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, that's not exactly the role model or the player I want to follow. But as a fan of football, you can't go wrong with what he's done, man. He's at his age, he's out there still slanging the rock like crazy. So,
I
I
mean,
believe.
I was all right with old Aaron Rodgers, and when I say like old Aaron Rodgers, I mean like everybody back in the day, like kind of like knew that he was a little bit of a d bag and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But you know what I mean, and they just there was talks that he just didn't like talking to his family members and stuff like that, and I don't know what the reasons are. You know what I mean, and but he wasn't acting weird. You know what I mean, like if somebody wants to just be by themselves, just to be by themselves or whatever this not, I'm all right with that. And it kind of just seemed like that's the way old Aaron Rodgers used to be. You know what I mean? But when, like you said, when they start coming out and doing all this other extra weird stuff, you know what I mean? It just kind of just makes you turn your back on them and stuff.
Yeah, bro. Once he let out his Dr. Jackal and then Mr. Hyde persona, I was kind of over it. I'm like, bro, just stick to football, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So that's pretty much it for this wild card weekend.
Hey,
Then we
what's
have
going
our-
on? What's going on in the NBA world, Bill? How's Spurs doing?
I was about to let you know we got the Spurs going up against the Boston Celtics. They say that the East is the easier conference of the two. So let's see if our boys are able to dominate. All I know is that even if we're up 27, I don't want to see Jeremy Sohan anywhere in the damn
No,
court.
but
Hell no.
he colored his hair though. Come on,
Oh, you're right. It's pink haired Jeremy.
it's
So
pink here.
this is the resurgence of his career, right?
That's
No,
double
man.
now.
Nah, man. So he hit 2 3-pointers last game, and everyone was celebrating. Damn near went honking down Commerce Street. It's like you guys need to understand. He's only open for those threes because they're not pressing him. They're leaving him open 20 feet because they know he won't hit them. Man, you put me on an NBA court, feed me the ball about 10 times. I bet I could knock 2 shots out too, if you're giving me 20 feet of space. But yeah, bro. I'm more.
Same thing with me with my bum foot, as Chris likes to say.
Shout out Chris. Shout out MTS General Contracting. Hit them up for all your contracting needs. But yeah, bro. I think we leave with a win because once we're paired up against a higher ranked team, we tend to play better. It's like when Benyama said, he says we always play down to our opponents. When they're championship caliber, we meet them eye to eye. But when they're bottom of the barrel, we try to go down there, and that's just not us. It's not our style of football. Basketball. It's not our style of basketball. They have to learn to remain humble even after these big wins, because after they beat the Thunder twice, it all went to crap, bro.
Yeah. Once they ran through the Thunder, but like you said, everybody was getting ready. I posted. I was like, I was filling up my gas tank, get ready to go honk down Commerce and stuff like that.
You already looking for those bootleg Wembanyama jerseys at Traders Village and whatnot, getting ready for the playoffs.
But you know what? Yeah. And I was kind of like ribbing the Por Vida fans about that. But I was like, on the same token, I was like, you know what? And Elias and myself, we rib as y'all. When I say y'all, I mean like Spurs fans. But I think that we're never going to tell y'all how to fan. You know what I mean? If you want to go ahead and celebrate a certain win in a certain way, by all means, because you know what? We've been losing for so long that once it's okay to be happy when something good does finally happen. And I think that that's what the Spurs fans are experiencing right now. It's like, man, we've sucked for so long that now that we're in the second seed in the West, Elias, you got to be honest, man. It feels a whole lot better sitting at the top than it does at the bottom, does it not?
In the words of 50 Cent, so much better.
It feels so much better, and I think that that's all it is when it comes to Spurs fans. So Spurs fans, whether it's the Jackals, go ahead and do your Jackal thing, whatever it is. If y'all want to bang on a drum,
bang on the drum and steal chants. Yeah, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Shout out my SAFC crew. Shout out to the Nessias, Harry, Rafa, Matt Gomez, Sam Salinas, all the homeboys over there. Y'all know if there's ever a time I could take a shot at the Jackals, I'm going to take that shot. Yeah. I even got into a little back and forth with Mr. Spurs Nacho, but that's for another time. It's for another show. I would like that they're embracing a new tradition. Make it authentic, please. That's all I ask. The chants, you shouldn't have to have rehearsals for them. Just let it come naturally, bro. But that's just my 2 cents. Other than that, go Spurs, go Rams, at least for the playoffs, and go follow me and tell my parlays. But remember, if y'all lose money, y'all don't come at me. Please don't come at me.
Are you gonna be doing? I know Rudy has been teasing or kind of asking. Are you gonna start doing little parlay videos for us here at Box Score Studio?
Man, I was telling Rudy, I said I might just drop little not live snippets. That way, if anyone has, I'm gonna give y'all why I'm choosing so and so, and of course gonna have a disclaimer, because if y'all lose money, don't come around me asking for it back. Please be responsible with your gambling. Don't be like my homeboy. They said, oh, if you have trouble gambling, call the number. He's like, oh, you have trouble gambling? He's like, yeah, the only trouble I'm coming into is my damn parlay's not hitting. But yeah, bro, other than that, we're going to start getting ready. I'm going to head out to Uvalde, munch on some wings, catch some of the NFL playoffs with my family. What are your plans for today?
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go actually visit my mother here in a little bit, watch some football games over there. My mom is affectionately known as the cat lady of her neighborhood. And now there's a whole nother yeah. Now my mother is the cat lady in the neighborhood. So now there's a whole nother litter, and I'm trying my hardest to catch a certain kitten because it only has 3 feet.
Oh,
So
what the heck?
yeah.
Yeah,
So it has like a little
my
nub in the back or whatever, this and that. So if I catch that one, and I'm gonna get it, I'm actually gonna bring that one home. That's gonna be the one that's gonna win the lottery, whatever, this and that. I'll
you can
take
name
care of
it.
it
You can
forever.
name it. You can name it Baby Eric with the
I,
bum foot, bro.
I already, I've already christened it Hat Trick.
Patrick, hey, I dig that. That's smart play.
There you go.
So my childhood, I had a calico cat growing up. Her name was Two Face. Like, oh, it's kind of basic.
Mhm.
Yeah, until you look at her, it was split right down the middle, and I'm a big DC fan, right? So I'm like, man, Two Face, Harvey Dent. I was like, yeah. I used to call her Harvey. Then I realized Harvey was having a litter of her own, so I'm like, oh, Harvey's not a Harvey.
Ah,
Harvey's a chick. So no, I just went ahead and I was like, all right, well then we'll go by his alias Two Face instead. So yeah, I had my baby Two Face for about 13 human years, and she got her cat wings 2 years ago. But
there you go.
just thought I'd share that with y'all.
Hey, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start wrapping it up. We're on a minutes restriction over here at Great in the Market. We're at our 30-minute mark, but now, hey, we just want to thank y'all once again for spending y'all Saturday with us. Our apologies again. We had a little bit of technical difficulties at the beginning, starting off, but hey, we were able to push our way through. Elias, you have any last things you want to go ahead and add?
No, just want to tell you, if y'all go ahead and follow me on X at @LSith_V2. Just know that my account's a bit NSFW. I'm not as clean as I am on here, so you guys are warned. But I'll be posting my parlays on there here and then, and just different topics of discussion. Y'all can DM my way. But other than that, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay warm. It's a pretty chilly weekend. And other than that, thank you all for tuning in. From Jacob and myself and Anthony from This has been Great in the Market.
Y'all have
Much
a good
love,
one.
y'all.
Later.